And welcome back. I'm your host, FalseEyeD, and this is Things VTubers Say, where we promote English-speaking VTubers that you should be following right now. All right, we're gonna get right into it. We have a brand new VTuber, never before seen, with a brand new model, never before seen. Yes, we have PewDiePie just exploding here onto the scene in a way that no one has seen before. And they had not just this brand new, never before seen model, no. Certainly not a generic face rig model, no. In their second stream, they even debuted with an entirely brand new model. Amazing. Certainly not at all a generic Vroid model, no, not at all. And if that wasn't enough, my goodness, a third model. Does it never end? Does it? All right. Yes. Just 3 weeks after saying that VTubers struck him as cringe, PewDiePie is now on a streak of just using virtual avatars for a few streams. And this is the world that we live in. That then takes us back to the VTuber Positivity account, which we featured in our last show. Once again, this is an account dedicated to trying to spread positivity within the VTuber community. And as an update, here is the final finished Galgura piece. I say they put this up for auction. This is art. Can we have hashtag VTuber Uprising trending? If you tweet something with this hashtag, I'll retweet it or retweet at least 50 people who tweet it. I want to make a thing go viral. Also, PewDiePie has a VTuber model. How much longer until we take control of the world, or at least the internet? And viral it did go. VTubers across all of Twitter took to this hashtag in more ways than one. Here we have Stein at Stein VTuber, a candy core dog VTuber, and they had this chilling, threatening message that they shared with the world.
They thought we were kidding, but it is now our time to take over the world, one VTuber at a time. Join me in the uprising. Let's go!
My God, just sheer words of violence here. A message that we certainly don't endorse here at all, or fully agree with. And here we have Happy Rini, Happiness Psychic English VTuber, updating us with this piece. The Twitter description guy wrote a thing for us. That's right, the hashtag hit trending. With this description, virtual streamers, also known as VTubers, have planned an online uprising celebrating their community. And while multitudes of VTubers took to the streets in a spectacle of violence, we came full circle back to the VTuber Positivity account, ushering in calm and peace with this message. Hashtag VTuber Uprising is for all VTubers. All VTubers, no matter race, gender, sexuality. All VTubers, no matter where they're from. No matter if they're debuted or pre-debut. No matter if you have a disability, it's for everyone in the community. VTubers, artists, riggers, and the fans. That's right. That's right. I mean, less so the fans. Am I right? Am I right? Oh. We're gonna go ahead and give Rasai Rui, the meme lord Sea Bunny, the final say on this hashtag.
3D girls cannot compete against the VTuber Uprising. Whoa.
It's true. It's true. In other news, we have Mori Calliope. What is up, humans? Mori ran a nearly 12-hour stream, ushering in her 1 millionth YouTube subscriber. A very successful stream indeed. Saying this to the fans, just wow. To all my deadbeats who cheer for me and cheer loud, thank you for 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Hashtag Morillion. And here we have fully fluent English-speaking HoloLive member Hashima replying to Mori with congratulations, and Amelia Watson also congratulated Mori with yay 1 million souls. Congrats, Callie. Ina had this to say, Callie broke my ceiling and it's leaking. Many grats. And Kiara was naturally here with Callie, congrats on 1 million. So hardworking and talented. You deserve it so much. And I'll give you 1 million kisses next week to celebrate. Gal Naogura was out of commission due to being under the weather. She did later retweet this wonderful piece of art from Mochizuki Mochi. Lovely. Mori earlier had this to say, "You cannot make pancakes. It is nighttime. Reasonable, yes, but I raise you this. I just slept for 6 hours and woke up. Therefore, it absolutely makes sense to have breakfast. So bon appetit, mother F words." Yeah. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. And you might not have been ready for this, but Mamaloni at Crunchy Maloney unleashed short-haired Mori on us with not one artwork, but now two. My goodness. Kiara, calm yourself. Next up, we have Buff Pup, Virtual Pup, freelance illustrator, with Buff coming at us with their very first skeb, Do Your Best Today, as drawn by Epicure number 12, featuring their human form, complete with nicely defined abdominals and wonderfully bushy eyebrows. Thanks to Buff Pup for also alerting us to Yoko Ren, VTuber and musician. Yoko Ren has been very busy lately. The current state of my desk due to Leap Motion shirt clip orders. Also no stream today because I was busy cutting shipping labels. Ooh woo. That's right. This particular VTuber is now selling 3D printed clips that allow you to clip on a Leap Motion to your shirt, giving you the absolute best performance out of Elite Motion. Highly recommended. And lastly, we had a wonderful stream playing Sort the Court, correctly placing themselves upon the throne and proving that great minds think alike. We have here Pikami Amano, the VOM's independent VTuber, pulling off the same move. And Pikami had this also to say, "Every day from around this time, I'm headache," to which she later corrected, "I'm getting a headache." Hope that gets sorted out for Pikami. And lately, the hashtag PickArt tag has been highly used. Here we have a work from Kaiser10U, and here we have a work from G at Parker and Honda. Pay special attention to the eyes. Furthermore, Captain Armada comes to us with the Powerpuff Voms. Am I the only one who thinks this works so well with the two? No, I think you nailed it, Captain. And here we have Hughes coming to us with a more sensual Pikami, and later Slatch coming in with an electric Pikami. Chirico dropping on us some musical voms, and here we have Al Soda absolutely killing it with this Cuphead inspired rendition of the voms. This one's really on the money. And very lastly, we have Pressed 77 once again just dropping the electricity on us. All right, so for VTubers and streamers alike, we have a great love for our Stream Decks, a handy device that allows for a number of commands at the reach of our fingertips. And on that note, we have Lynn at Main Chi, live 2D art and rigging, as well as the creator of the Wireland game, in charge of the story, art, animation, and music. You can find on itch.io, highly recommended. And Lynn was very kind to show off their Stream Deck interface with some custom art that I think a few of us would legitimately pay a good pretty penny for. Very nice. Further, we have Looney at Amasuki Looney, Fox Goddess of Bread. And here we have Looney demonstrating that the actual icons can also be wonderfully animated. Wow. And lastly on this note, we have Riri at Maho Riri, Twitch partner, part-time virtual full-time weeb, showing off their own custom emote version. Just giving a bit of a word of warning here. I accidentally started my stream for 2 seconds while setting up my Stream Deck. I didn't know you don't get to add in-game category and title when you click it. Careful. These things are a live wire. Next up, we have Marion at Marion Verum, Demon Queen, who has just purchased my first scab, only to have their bank say, "We've detected fraud. Did you make this purchase?" And Marion saying, never mind. In a follow-up to this post, we had Jigo Kugami, one of our wonderful Dragon VTubers in the scene, reply with, "Your bank account is just trying to save itself, but my bank flagged it at first too, probably because it's a Japanese website and it was wondering what I would be buying." Personal anecdote, yes, this happened to me as well. It's practically a rite of passage. Welcome to the club. And next up we have Star at Starlight Idol, Child of the Stars. And Star kicked off the year with this Twitter thread that is very illuminating. If you had to explain the concept of VTubers to your relative that knows nothing about them, how would you? And here we have a few select replies. Biako at Biako Bra simply says, "I jump out the window." Yeah, that's actually a very perfectly valid option. Good idea. Good idea. And here we have the Banannual coming to us with a reasoned and educated response of, "I would describe it as voice acting an animated character, but as a live performance. Luckily, animation and voice acting are fairly common knowledge at this point. And while yes, I'd love to think that my brain would have this response, instead, I think my response would be a little bit more like Nether's here at Nether UX. It's like a virtual Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus. Miley is the human performer behind Hannah Montana, but the audience knows only Hannah Montana." That's some real deep knowledge there. Perfect analogy, honestly. And lastly, we have Carrot at Carrot VTuber. Con Carrot, art exchange student from space, and showing off one of the more risque banners that we've had on this show. This time last month, they had this particular Twitter thread. Always nice to revisit and learn a few things from these. What is a VTuber? Wrong answers, worse descriptions only. And here, once again, we have a few select replies. Here we have the Blue Sundari Alien Finboy with socially successful people. Once again, what is a VTuber? Wrong answers only, socially successful people. By the way, Blue, love the dance. Keep it up. And here we have Shinamiya Lilia with a rich person with a very organized schedule in their life. These are hitting kind of hard. Next up, we have Lila Susanna at VTuber Lila, a miserable pile of scabs, but enough talk. Have at you. And very lastly, we have Amma the Moth with... Okay, yes, it's always nice to go back and look at some old tweets. Always a lot of fun there. All right, that's all the time we have for tonight. Once again, for more, please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow us on Twitch and Twitter. Have a good night.
Bum, bum, bum.